So right about now, you're probably asking, why do you have this woman on your screen in an empty room with 4 pieces of luggage? I couldn't think of a better way for me to introduce myself to you. My name is Karen Kamen, and I am the author of my story, which is a book entitled The Art of Defining Me. It is being released in January 2019. There is significance in that release year, and that is because it will be 2019 is my 10-year anniversary from leaving a cult environment. It has taken me 10 years to learn how to live in a world that I was raised to fear as evil. I have recently just relocated from New York to Jacksonville, Florida. This is the first time in my entire life that I have lived on my own. And the reason why I'm documenting this and sharing this is because I know that there are a lot of others out there who are in a similar situation. Our stories may be different, but the situation is similar. It could be through a divorce that now you're having major life changes. It could be through the loss of a spouse, or maybe you're leaving a toxic or abusive relationship. And now all of a sudden you are all alone and you are living on your own. You may have children with you, you may be on your own, but there's a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety that is going on. So I'm going to document my story. What you will hear or what you will read in my book, The Art of Defining Me, is my life story of living in a cult environment, the long-term ramifications, and then me leaving the environment and the processes that I had to take in order to learn how to live in a real world. There are so many news for me, news that most individuals would have learned in their teenage years or in their 20s. I'm at level 57 and I'm learning them now. As I said, I've never lived on my own before, so this is a new experience for me. Some other new experiences. You want to get out the popcorn or the M&Ms, whatever snack you want, because there's going to be a lot of laughter going on here. Florida. Guess what's in Florida? Swimming pools and beaches. Guess what people wear in Florida, in the swimming pool and those beaches? They wear swimming suits. I have not wore a swimming suit in a large public environment in well over 15, maybe even 20 years. So, yes, that's going to be a new adventure for me that we're going to take you along, because just the thought of that right now is giving me a little bit of anxiety, but we will power on and power through. Other things that you are going to have fun enjoying. Dating. Okay, see this? Yeah, that's my path ring. That's what I'm married to. I am married to my education, my career, my children. Not in that order. That order would be my children, my career, and education. So that's what I've been married to. That's what's been on my finger since my divorce 10 years ago. So yes, I will be entering the dating realm, and that's going to be an adventure. And the reason being is because I have 3 dates under my belt. When I was 16, I went on 3 dates with 3 different guys before I started dating the man who I would marry inside the cult. So yes, it's level 57, and my dating experience was 3 whopping ones at the age of 16. So this is going to be an adventure for me that I'm going to take you along on, because it's definitely going to, oh my gosh, it's definitely going to be an adventure. So here is a little bit about who I am. I am a UX designer by craft. I am starting a new position. I flew in on Friday brought my 3 bags in and are going in the process of moving in to my apartment on Sunday, and I start my new job on Monday, so starting it tomorrow. I am a mother of 5 adult children. My children, the majority of them, left the cult before I did. They have been my mentors in helping me navigate into this world, and I have deeply appreciated them. My son, my oldest son, he has a beautiful home in New York, and he invited me and several other family members to come live with them, to finish helping me be able to kind of get things settled. His home was the first home I have ever lived in my entire life, where I felt safe, I felt loved, and I felt accepted. So when this new opportunity came for a new contract, and it would require me to relocate to Florida, that was challenging. I will be honest with you. It wasn't my home, but it was home to me. My son had done an excellent job creating a beautiful home environment where everyone there felt welcome. And everybody went the extra mile and made sure that we all wanted to make sure everybody felt welcome. I think it is probably one of the best experiences any parent would ever have, is to go and live with their adult children. And the reason why I say that is because you get to see them as adults, not as your children. They don't need a mommy and a daddy anymore, but just as adults, as friends, as colleagues. And it is a phenomenal, phenomenal experience to step back and observe how they grew up and how they became such strong contributing members of society. And it was really beautiful. And I will tell you right now, I cried. I cried when I had to leave. Gave them all lots of hugs. And they were good to not do too many eye rolls when I kept saying, I need one more hug. But it was a beautiful experience. I, so far, am loving Florida. I love the weather. People here have been absolutely wonderful, phenomenal. They've been just extremely friendly. I'm looking forward to this. So that is a little bit about me. If you want to know more, you can always Google my name. It's out there. Also, you can look on Instagram. I have ran four 30-day challenges. The first one was The Art of Defining Me, which was about learning about your inner dialogue. The second one was Power of the Mind, which was continuing on and learning how to overcome life challenges and not really go and focus into our self-defeating behaviors, but learning how to overcome them. So delving a little bit more into our internal dialogue and how we interpret things in the world. Then I did personality power. Personality power was understanding our personality, understanding the other personalities. There's the driver, the analytical, the amiable, and the expressive. And we went through every one of those personalities and learned about them. Then we took it to the next level, and I just finished off in December, View My Resume Today, which was about interviewing skills, increasing your interviewing skills and learning how to interview better with the different personality types. And that is what we finished off. Currently, January 2019, I'm doing the series Strength of a Snowflake, which is all about understanding the strength that you have within. So you're going to hear and see a lot of symbolism and metaphors that I apply in my life. I do a lot of visualizations. I do a lot of meditation. One of the things that you will see and you will hear is you will hear me say quite often, I am the blue flame warrior woman. And what that is that when I'm feeling fearful or anxiety and maybe having some self-doubt, I've learned to have this visualization of right here, you know, at the heart level, picturing a blue ember and blowing on that blue ember and igniting that blue ember back on. You'll hear me say flame on. And that's it is, you blowing and getting that to flame on. Then visualizing that flame flowing through all your body, through all your veins. Getting that vibrational energy going. Understanding that that is gathering up your strength. That is gathering up your courage. That is gathering up your desire. And understanding that you can do this. When the blue flame is flowing through my body, then I visualize this transformation into a blue flame warrior woman with wings of blue flame. And that is the woman that I visualize because it is a woman of strength. It is a woman of courage. It is a woman of perseverance. It's a woman who is able to overcome any life challenge, who is able to reach and obtain her goals. And that is what I create that persona, if you might want to say visually, to help me flame on and to gather up the strength, that inner strength that we all have. So some of those are some of the things that you're going to be introduced to. And it has really helped me to be able to go from an extremely fearful woman when I first left the cult into the strong woman that you will now see, who's willing to get on her video and share her life, and who's willing to write a book and share the good, the bad, and the ugly. So yes, that is our journey. That is an introduction to who I am, and I look forward to this journey together. Thanks.